Yeah. This is the wall there.
You gotta turn the right way or he's gonna get a plumber's buck right here. My pants are falling.
The TV is set back in the wall, and the bookcases will be on either side where the fireplace is down below it. They'll be up against the wall. Just
It'll make sense in about
forget
5 minutes.
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, Adam knows. These guys know what they're doing. They've done this before.
Really?
I've seen it on
First
Facebook.
wall we ever built.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
Our addition's still standing this summer, so we're all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it
Suckers want to make it through a damn tornado, I'll bet you.
All right. This wall will.
But I don't see it.
That's like our deck. Our deck will stand. The house may go, but the deck will be there.
Yeah. It's a new wall coming together there. I'm gonna put a great big old TV in that wall one of these days. We'll set that wall up against the other wall. We're doing pretty good here.
Where is she? Have you seen her? No, Mr. Richard, I can't find her. She checked out of the hotel, but this note came just after you left. That's the last call, Mr. Richard.
Okay, here we have our new NetIS 24-port switcher that we're going to install in our network here in the home network. We decided to do it on a more professional basis here since we're adding more and more to it all the time, and it's getting kind of hard to figure out the wiring. So we ordered that for 99 bucks, and we're going to put that in the network. Up there we got our buck transformer. Brings in 240 volts, and we got on the line there and cuts it down to 220 to run one of my amps. That runs a 1200 watt power amp over here. There's a 220, that stayed at 240, I didn't buck that down. That's 240 that feeds the other amp, 1500 amps, or 1500 watts, sorry, 1500 watt alpha. And here we got our rack of UPSs. It's a power supply for the 1200 watt amp right there. Switches for the fans on the rear panels. My coffee, gotta have that. Some more UPSs there. That's what powers all the equipment in the equipment cabinet here for the amateur radio system and the main computer, the main control computer. So our first job is to figure out which wires go where in here. We should have made a schematic of this. We got a few wires, cables, and switches, and outlets, and antenna lines. And we got a little bit of every kind of circuit you can imagine back here in our equipment cabinet. So this blue line here I've been working on, that's your main internet line to the main computer. So we're going to recable that. We're going to move the modem back here up. We decided to make this top rack here the network equipment rack. So we're going to put the modem back here and the AC3200 router and Wi-Fi setup. So we'll have everything concentrated in one place. And rather than shove it back there in the corner where it was, that far corner, I'm moving it over here so I can get access to it. And here are the four new internet lines to the new wall that we're installing that started this whole process. Tommy and I strung those the other day. It was kind of a bitch, but we got it. Strung it through the ceiling and over, way across over the basement in the ceiling, and then down the wall that we're putting the new TV installation in for the home theater. So we have our work cut out for us here today. We're going to drink a pot or two of coffee and see if we can't get this thing squared away now. So we'll take a few shots as we go along. Okay, we're just starting. We'll be back to you later. Sign off for now. Okay, gang, we've got the cable modem installed. There's the ground and the barrel connection over there. Take it out to the cable box outside. Got a little bitty short piece cable in to connect the modem. Running fine. Those blue lights mean she's hooked up to the cable system now. So we'll move on and we'll wire up the router and the Wi-Fi hook up here with the AC 3200. Alright, we're making progress. Here we have the modem hooked up to the cable system. Goes into the Wi-Fi router there, and that's working fine. The router then is over to our new switch, 24 port switch, taking one of the ports, and then the first port is being used to come down the side over here and plug into our main computer on the back panel. So now we'll check it out, make sure that hookup all works right, and we'll put the ends on our new cable, 4 ports running over to the new wall, plug them in, and we'll go to the wall side and we'll put a few ends on there and see how everything hangs together. We should have our network ready to go for a while, at least enough to finish our project. Then we'll do a little more work on it. Right now it's looking pretty good. Okay, new switch seems to be working fine. All the lights are blinking like they're supposed to. That's blinking light. Yeah, that's what we call that. That's this time blinking lights. And yeah, well. Okay, we're getting there. All right, we've got our 4 new internet lines, new ports, with the cable ends on there now, with the internet ends crimped on, plugged into our switch. Now we'll go wire the other ends, and we got our router and Wi-Fi box in, and our cable box over there pumping away. So there's one port that goes to the other end of the basement, not in the wall, just on the outside, and the other port goes around to the PC, the local PC here, the main PC. Controller, it controls the whole world. It's this one down here. It's at the amateur radio console. Alright. I think we're done in here for a while. Okay then. Whew. There's the other end of our new 4 ports. Internet ports. We'll have to put the plugs on them. Actually, we're going to put receptacles on this side, and we'll mount them over there by where that electrical outlet is. Then we'll have our 4 ports wired and ready to test out. Okay, well, let's get back at it here. Whew. Okay, back at work on the internet wiring here. We split our cable there. We have 4 ports coming here to our entertainment wall. And the one port we're going to put a plug on. Well, we did put a plug on it already. And we've got that running Now to the back of the TV, we check the cable out, cable's good. Got to run to the back of the TV so we can check everything out. It's working good. Now we're going to put these internet plugs, Cat 5e plugs, on the other 3 wires that we got coming over here, the 3 ports. I call them wires, because that's basically what they are inside, except there are 8 wires in each Cat 5 cable. So we're going to do that now, and we'll have the internet part of this project pretty well taken care of. There's a bundle of the other 3 internet ports right there. Okay. Meanwhile, back in the switch room, we've got the 3 plugs put on our other 3 ports that run over there to the entertainment wall. There's the one. You'll notice it's got a red piece of tape on it, just like the one out there, so we can tell which is which. That's hooked up to our new switch. There, the green lights there show you that they're active. Okay, we got that hooked up. We've got the old network stuff hooked into these other ports, along with the internet from the router, the Wi-Fi router. And there, of course, is our cable modem, which we installed over here at the beginning of this process. So this will be our main switch room here when we're finished, as well as all the ham radio hookups here too that we showed you, I think, the other day. So I never have to work on that crap again. I have no idea where all that stuff goes because I didn't make a schematic. I was gonna make a schematic when I wired it all up. It's not bad when you go from wire to wire, but now that's what you call a jumbled mess. That's the technical term for it. So as long as I don't have to get back there and screw with anything, well, I'm okay. If I have to do that, I'm in trouble. Oh well. I guess that's how it goes, gang. When you're an amateur. These punch down sockets on the ends of the 3 port cables we got coming out here to the wall. Use these tools. We use the punch down tool, the punch down block. Here's a cable tester. We'll use that when we get them together to make sure the cables are built right. We didn't make a wiring error. Something us old timers need a lot doing this kind of stuff is a magnifying glass. We got our cable stripper tool here and cripper. Then we got a couple of different pairs of side cutters or dikes, whatever you want to call them. That should about do it. We're not going to show you how to do this because there are lots of places on the internet that already do it, so we're just going to go ahead and do it. Not waste the film on it. Wait! Film? I'm really showing my age with that comment. I won't waste the electrons on it. How's that? Okay, we punched our wires down. Hope we got them in the right slots. Now we're going to test our cable. This is the second one we're doing here. I'll show you how we test it. Alright. We're going to plug into the tester. Tester goes on both ends of the cable. And we'll plug that in here after I set the camera down to do it. Hang on one. Okay, we got the tester plugged in to our new cable end. Now we'll go back at the other end of the cable in the equipment room, and we got the other half of the cable tester in there, and we'll test the cable. Now we're back in the switch room again. We've got these 2 cables to finish. There are 2 that we have already finished and identified. They're plugged into the switch. Okay, I have to set this down to, maybe you can see it here if I do it like this. Here's the tester. We'll plug one of these cables in here. We don't know which one yet. We're going to find out. I think we'll plug it in here. Get in the right slot, it helps. Okay. I will turn the tester on. See there, we got that green light blinking, but it's trying to test those 8 wires in there. It's not getting anything on that one, so hopefully either the cable's bad or we're on the wrong cable. So we'll plug in the other cable over here. Take a look at that baby. There she goes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She says, "You got her, Dick." That's what that means. We'll do it a little slower. Testing wire 1, wire 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also test for ground, but we don't have a ground in these cables, so it passes that and goes back to wire 1. So that means we've been cables identified, and it's in good shape, so we're ready to put our color-coded tape on it. We'll go back and do the last cable. Okay, we have the last socket put on our final cable here, so next step is to run in and test it. We've hooked it up to the cable tester on this end. So we'll go back to the switch box, our switching system in the back room there, and we'll check it out and see, make sure she's alright. Then we're finished with the internet cabling for our new entertainment wall. Alright, we have our final cable tagged and with a blue piece of tape. So, now for the acid test, we'll plug her in and see how she looks with the cable tester. Okay, here we go. Hope you see that. Hey, look at there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow her down a little bit. Make sure she hangs in there steady. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ground. No ground. Okay. That's it. We'll plug this baby into the switch, and we're fine. Turn off our tester. Take her up here to the test. We'll put her in port 4. Okay. There we are. All right. Okay. These 4 ports are reserved for our wall. That's where they go. And we've got them all. We got them all color-coded, so we know what's going up there. And I think we've got it, guys. By Jove, I think she's got it. All right, a job well done. Time for a scotch or a beer.